Sometimes it may seem like all fun and adventures, but this lifestyle can be hard work too. New stresses, mentally and physically. This was one of those challenging days. I think they say the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. And man, did we earn this anchorage. Nestled nicely in this new anchorage, we did our first successful stern tie. Meanwhile, this ice decided to come in. Guessing it's coming from the glacier that's ahead of us. Hope it doesn't cause us any stress tonight. Looks like it's just going downriver. The ice wasn't there like 5 minutes ago, but I think we're still going to be protected even from ice here. We'll see. It's been an adventure today, that's for sure.
See, we have a chain there. I stuck the anchor up in that little crevasse. From Panda Boat, Rocco's shore. Now we're checking out our anchor chain. This is our stern anchor. And this is why I wasn't able to film, but this is how I have it wedged in here. Oh yeah, and it's actually come up since I did it. So yeah, it physically can't come out this way because it's locked in place there between those horns and that shank going this way. So I think that's a pretty awesome anchor, huh?
I think that works.
Yeah. Amanda and I were just thinking, like, when we came ashore, when you're on the boat, the shore feels so close.
It does.
Then, like, you come to shore and you realize, like, there's at least, like, 3 boat lengths between shore and the boat.
Like the boat always makes it seem like the boat is so big and everything else is, like, so close to it. Whereas, like, when you step off of the boat, you're like, oh my god, the boat is actually very small and we have so much more room than we think we do.
Yeah.
Reassures your feeling after you step off the boat. You're like, oh, we're fine.
Yeah, it really does. So we're running our generator we have like a external, like, little 1500 watt generator, and running it to charge up the batteries because really we found it's cloudy up here a lot and we're in the fjords, so like we don't get morning sun or evening sun, so it's mostly just like charging on ambient light, which actually it's amazing. We pretty much stay even just on ambient light alone. And when we're running it too, it's when we decide, like, once the batteries are full or near full, we can, like, bake and charge everything up, like batteries and cameras and stuff. On our boat, we don't have the alternator doesn't charge the batteries, so I think in these northern climates that would be really handy considering how much motoring we do. Like today, we motored for 5 hours, and if we just had a giant alternator on the engine, the batteries would be not full, but a lot more energy. So I think that'll be a wintertime project. Put a big alternator on.
Another upgrade.
Yeah. Always something.
So cool.
Yeah, it is. This is a little steep.
Oh, I just wanted to get to this point.
Oh, get up there. Check that out.
Oh, they're gorgeous. There's a bunch of them up here. Wow.
It's probably like a prime spot for them, huh? Wow. Wow, what do you think about it up here?
Oh, I love climbing up rocks.
Yeah.
You get the best view.
We nailed it, huh?
Anyway.
Cheers.
Cheers to an adventurous day, seeing glaciers for the first time.
Our very first glaciers.
And having a bomb-ass anchorage that we worked hard for.
We did, and we flew the drone today off the boat over glaciers.
We don't usually do that.
Taking some risks. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what a day. When you find ice in your anchorage, it's actually moving quite fast. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And we are going to go on a exploratory mission to see a glacier. Well, Darren pisses.
I think that little bird's gonna hit us.
It's moving so fast.
Wow.
Look, there's a bunch of ice in here. Well, that was anticlimactic. Glad it didn't hit us. Okay. Huh. All right, let's go see that glacier. This glacier was very active, and it was definitely where all the ice we saw in the fjord was coming from. Icebergs are formed when chunks of ice break off the end of a glacier in a process called calving. There's actually a lot of movement going on underneath its frozen guise. Ice breaks from the forward motion, making it unstable at the edge, resulting in the chunks of ice that fall off. Icebergs come in all shapes and sizes, from ice cube-sized chunks to islands the size of a small country. They also come in various colors. White icebergs have a lot of bubbles inside, reflecting the light. Blue icebergs are very old and dense, having undergone tremendous pressure for hundreds of years. They sound like Rice Krispie treats. A snap, crackle, pop of icebergs. And that one just flipped. It was so cool.
That was cool.
That was super cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, we thought this was small. And then you get close to this and it's like, holy cow, you're huge. Yep, this is as close as I want to be.
To be surrounded by such astounding natural forces was just breathtaking. The colors and jagged contours of the ice offset with the rough mountains is unreal. It's hard to beat being completely immersed in nature. We're out here visiting our glacier, one of the glaciers in Prince Christiansen, and it's like calving and huge cracks and pops are happening, like dropping ice into the water. It's so epic and cool to see this and feel it.
We're like in awe. I mean, we could stay here all day.
Yeah.
And it's like totally sunny. We really hit this on a good weather day.
And it's calm.
And we're able to explore with Rocco because our boat's anchored relatively close. So it was just a couple minute trip to come up to this glacier.
Yeah.
And we're still at a really safe distance. We've seen some big calving and like we're not like in a dangerous area here. And I always keep the motor running just in case we got a bolt. So,
Yep.
But man, this thing is epic.
It's so cool.
So it reminds me of one of those arcade coin machines where all those coins are on a ledge, you drop another coin in and you're hoping that they fall off. Well, that's what it feels like on the edge of this glacier. There's just these big spires of ice that are ready to fall over. And you can tell it's just the whole glacier is slowly moving down and pushing those into the water. Man, you really feel the power behind a glacier once you get up close to it like this.
Definitely.
So amazing. We are so lucky to see this.
This current ice sheet contains ice that is roughly hundreds of thousands of years old, and many of the glaciers we see are clearly receding. Unfortunately, the Greenland ice sheet is especially vulnerable to climate change due to the Arctic climate rapidly warming in recent years. The main cause of such glacier retreat is the process of undercutting, which is driven by the amount of meltwater flowing from the glacier and the warm layer of salty water at the base of the fjord.
We hear these big pops, and so every time we hear a pop, we look over to see what's happening. But a lot of cracks happen just like internally up in the glacier, so.
Yeah, these are much bigger pops than the icebergs we see. And they don't sound quite as tall. What?
Like that.
There it is. It's probably like the size of a car.
Oh yeah, easy.
We feel extremely fortunate to be able to experience this natural phenomenon. The truth is, we don't know if this glacier will still be here or look like this in the future. Our Earth is always changing. That's the beauty of it. Powerful forces shape our air, land, water, and weather, constantly transforming our planet. I can't believe we're here. I never thought I'd be at the foot of a glacier in my life. It was bittersweet, knowing that this would be our last anchorage in Greenland. We fell in love with its magic, pure adventure, and unspoiled landscape. We could have spent many more days just floating around Prince Christiansen, filling up our memory cards after being inspired by all its natural wonders. But the sea was calling, and time waits for no man or woman. And in what felt like no time at all, we would have to leave, back onto the open ocean, to continue our voyage across the Atlantic.
We'll just climbed a mountain to retrieve this camera here, set up like a time lapse. I think it turned out pretty well. We have quite the view up here. We're a few hundred feet above our anchorage. You can see Panda just right there. Everything is just so beautiful here. And the sun has just set over the mountains. Really beautiful day. Totally clear, which is just extremely rare for ever since we've been here. We've only had a few totally clear days like this. But now we gotta scramble back down and go prepare for passage. We're looking to depart either tomorrow morning or the next morning, so we'll just have to do some more weather stuff. But gosh, if we depart tomorrow, I will be quite happy in that we've departed we've left here on an amazing high. We had a great day exploring Glacier. Flew the drone a couple times. Just all in all, had a really good experience here in Greenland. Yeah, amazing. Check this out. Oh no. Sorry guys.
Okay, so we didn't quite do it right the first time. Holy ice, Batman.
Hi. This is big.
These are like...
Because they just like dip in, but there's no splash. It's not like they go, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
They kind of go like corkscrew or maybe like a backwards.
Side thruster engaged.
Ode to rainbow heart sunglasses.
Yeah, we're not much of a swingers couple, so we like to keep it straight. Boat. Bring out another 1,000. That's what BOAT stands for. So I think this is a wonderful, oh my gosh. Whale. I hope you all saw that just as we're talking. There's a whale.